Morning everyone, welcome to day 4 of week 12 of the Guildford City Fitness live stream. Clear your warm-up area and grab a drink. We're going to start today's breaststroke warm-up with 2 lots of compass lunge while you get your good morning comments in. And then the warm-up is animal movements, so start thinking of what you want to do. So normal lunge in front, 1 diagonal, keep your back foot where it is and keep your hips facing forward.
Oh, I didn't even click on that. Good morning from Danny and Sophia, morning from Maddie, and morning from Sam.
Hey guys, make sure you stay nice and tall as well. So lunge in front.
Morning from Pranath and Clelia.
Pranath and Clelia, hello. So when you do that diagonal lunge, make sure your hips stay facing forward.
Morning from Tom and Edith.
How's it going, Tom and Edith?
Morning from Grace with lots of kiwis, and morning from Sam.
How you doing, Sam and Grace and Kiwis and divers?
Morning from B, Charlie and Dylan.
B, Charlie, Dylan. Hope you're feeling lively today.
Morning from Joe.
How's it going, Joe? With 3 divers on each leg.
Morning from Harry, Scarlett and Michael.
Hey, Harry, Scarlett, and Michael. So focus on that straight body position. Don't fall over. Straight body. That means cutting the range a little bit. It's fine, just bend your knee. And then C-march. So hopefully as you get better at these, you can get your heel up higher without having to lean, and your hips click less.
Demeter says good morning.
Morning. Sorry, I had a brain fart.
That's right.
Yeah, so yeah, just try and get your heel as high as you can. Lots of rotation, no hip clicking or pain. And then you go into streamline to wall, which I've written backwards.
Morning from Phoebe and Manon.
So hands back to back. Lock your arms nice and straight.
Morning from Luke.
How's it going, Luke?
And morning from Eleanor.
And Ella. I miss the people, don't I? These are people before Luke.
Phoebe and Manon.
They beat me along. Scat press. And then start jumps. So really push your spine as high as you can get it. Squeeze all the muscles on the front of your body, and then we'll finish up with star jumps. Use the first one as like a measuring stick. Build it up. And then animal movements. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, so you've had a drink. We're going to go animal movements in 2, 1, go. So bunny hops.
And when you're thinking of animal movements, think of what muscles or what sort of exercise it's going to look like. As amazing as the funny ones are.
Try and get your duck walks going without leaving your hands on the floor. Okay, any questions, any comments?
Nope, not
Okay.
so far.
Crab walk. Stay nice and low, keep your feet apart. 3 steps one side, 3 the other.
Crabby from Charlie, so yeah, you just did the crab.
Oh, crap. There we go. Such good timing, Charlie. Great minds think alike. Okay, frog leap. Hey.
Was it the pelican?
Huh?
Was there a pelican that? No, what was the
I haven't done it.
flamingo?
Okay, time's up anyway.
I'm trying to think of the one that we thought of the other week. We
Ooh.
stand on one leg. Like a 1-leg diver.
I'm going to do pelicans like a bee march. Okay, 2, 1, go. See ya. Yes. So get your knee up nice and high, kick your leg out in front, up into tiptoes. Then go kangaroo hop. So 3 little ones and a big one up over the top.
Gorilla walks from Maddie.
Gorilla walk, good one, Maddie. So hand, foot, foot. Then try and build up the speed. And then bear crawl. So hands and knees. Opposite side. No, it's the same side. Okay. And then relax unless someone else comments in the next few seconds.
I think I woke my brothers with my jumping.
This means there we go, jumps.
Sloth swirls.
Sloth
No,
swirls.
sloth swings, sorry.
Well, like
Sloth
arms,
swings. Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that'd be good.
Upper body rotation. Because they've got like big, goofy arms, haven't they?
Yeah.
Okay, Thursday session then. We've got some Hindu push-ups to start with. Whole body strength focus. So, some push-ups, some squats, inverted row, and then reverse plank march. So, a couple of seconds to let you catch your breath, then we'll get going. So, Hindu push-up, 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off.
Good morning from Manon and Nugget.
2,
It's my
1.
dog's birthday today. Her name is Summer.
Cute.
With lots of smiley faces, hamsters, kiwis, and cute dogs emojis. Happy birthday, Summer.
Yeah, happy birthday, Summer. Wish we had a dog to the birthday to celebrate.
Yeah.
Oh. If you struggle with the Hindu push-ups, remember you can just dive down, get into that end position here, go on your knees, just concentrate on that down bit. Stick your bum in the air, and then relax, and then stop completely. Go into squats. In 2, 1, go. The squats you can go for reps. If you want to try and improve your depth, you can go for a squat hold. So down here, hold your feet, make sure your back stays nice and straight. And just hold that position and get comfortable. With a straight back.
Morning from Scarlett.
How's it going, Scarlett? Just squat in front of a wall so you don't tempt it to lean forward too much. And relax. She's trying to get a lot of mobility. Think about those frog leaps. You want lots of movement around your hip into inverted row. 2, 1, go.
Sorry I'm late, my alarm didn't go off.
Oof, been there.
That is Matthew's vet.
Tea.
Yes. Tentatively knew it.
So mess around, have your feet a bit further away. So look at the speed I had on that one. If I go straight legs, so much harder. A few seconds left. Single leg, and then relax. Oh, Tegan, it took me until I was like in my 20s before I stopped that being a problem. Then reverse plank march. 2, 1, go. Like we practiced the other day. Hips up. So hands wide, feet narrow. So you're just going to stop your hips from dropping. Push your hands down hard. Throw your knee towards your head. And relax. And that's round 1. And back into Hindu push-ups. If any of the newer variations are too much of a struggle on any given day, just take it back to a normal one. So Hindu push-ups in 2, 1, go. We could try deficit push-ups. So go some books, hands up, go wide push-ups. We haven't done narrow ones for a while, so hands together, thumbs touching. Makes it more like dips. So make sure if you're doing full ones, relax. Push yourself from the bottom back. Don't just bend your knees and shift your hips. You'll know whether you're doing it, so it'll be really, really easy. Into squats. In, 2, 1, go. To full range. Finish deliberately, push your heels down. Stand up nice and tall. Push your knees out over your toes, so we're in a nice straight line. So the bottom there, knees go out that way, relax. Gives your hips, especially if you're taller, more room, so you should be able to put your hips in between your feet instead of shifting backwards. Inverted row, 2, 1, go. A real challenge, feet elevated. This should be good, so feet elevated, but knees bent. Bit further away. Gives you a tiny bit more range of motion. Bit similar to the split press ups. If you go with your hands uneven, it's going to work your back in different ways. Relax. Ooh, over a mess over there. I'll take it off, reverse plank. 2, 1, go. And if it's more challenging, go for a hold. So 1 foot up. Stay there as long as your hips don't drop. As soon as they drop, have a little break, concentrate on the normal one, and then relax. I'll go a bit shorter just because I overran the pulling one, it's harder. So 1 more round, 10 seconds left of the break. So you into Hindu push-ups again. In 2, 1, go. So hips in the air. Make sure your back's straight, so you should be starting from a downward dog. As you drop, keep your elbows down towards your feet. So it helps support your shoulders and your chest. So if you start dropping your elbows out to the side, just turn it into a normal push-up. And stop into squats. In 2, 1, go. So make sure as well, you get your back straight. So that might mean you have to spread your feet or turn your toes out. But if you're squatting like that, using your back, you're rounding your back to make the range of motion. Just go wide, go really wide. Like a sumo squat. So you're working more through your hip, controlling your posture, and then relax. Into inverted row. See if I can get the times right this time. Two, 1, go. So try and get a couple, challenge today, try and get a couple of reps in without your back touching the floor. So instead of going up and then relaxing, see if you can maybe do 2 of them, like up, almost down, and then back in, stop there. Reverse plank to finish off part 1, 2, 1, let's do it. And depending on for the whole last month or so, I said turn your hands out to the side, see if you can get them back this way, depending on how your elbows feel. So if your elbows feel a bit weird, just turn them more towards the sides. So it makes your upper body mobility demand higher. And if you want to try and make this a bit more complex, go wider feet, reach up and over. Like that. And stop. Overran a little bit, some more rest. And then movement skills. So you've got frog stands, sky sit-ups, bicycle crunch and skater hops. Bicycle crunch I've done for a while. It's opposite knee to elbow, like that. Back pushing to the ground hard the whole time. Skater hops. Try and build the speed a little bit this week. So cut the depth down. And you can always try and go side to side, like that. As long as you control your body. So it's like that, not collapse. Like a noodle and just flopping side to side. I've got 20 seconds left. I'll demonstrate all the other ones as we go through. If you have a problem during any of them, let me know in the comments and I'll address it as you need me to. Right, frog stands then. 2, 1, go. So we're still 35 on, 10 off. Not sure mine are going to go, but I'll try them. I'm doing a little wall set, wall holds. Nope. After 2 videos and a lot of sweat, it's not great. So push through your hands. And stop. So over the whole thing, even if it gets easier, you'll be quite active, push the whole time through. The sky sit-ups. 2, 1, go. So feet up. Straight back. Pull with all the muscles below your belly button. Oh, I still need assistance. You lot aren't as top heavy, hopefully. But if you're still struggling, so developing that strength, make sure you pull from here. You'll get so much better, so much quicker. Relax. If you have to round, then you're using speed instead of like strength. Then bicycle crunch in 2, 1, go. It's a very nasty pairing. Bearing in mind it's a crunch, so you want to have more rotation and less sitting up, so you're not trying to go up like that. You're just twisting side to side while your legs pump backwards and forwards like this, and throw in the elbow. Oh, 10 seconds left.
Keep going, you can do it.
Oh, stop. So yeah, big difference. Lots of sitting up here, and then lots of twisting. It's like a Russian twist, but you'll feel it more up top. And then finish off the round with skater hops. 2, 1, go. So small to begin with. Lots of control. Whoa. Hop and stick. Hop and stick. Bit further, still sticking it. Still sticking it. Then start trying to add in a couple, so you go out and back. Very fast. maybe go 2. So 1, 2, oh, fell over. So reverse it. 1, 2, 3. Relax. So you're trying to build up that control. Learn how to decelerate your body on the side that you land with instead of flopping all over the place. And you're going back to the start with frog stands. In 2, 1, go. So if you can do wall walks, go for that. So I'm going to start out wide, walk my hands towards the wall. Couple seconds each position. And stop. Overran a little bit, so I'll take it out of the sit-ups. Then 2, 1, go. So straight back. All the way up and down. So it does depend on what you're trying to develop. If you're trying to curl up quick, takes more hip mobility. But here you want to build core strength. So the longer you keep your body, the harder it's going to be. Stop there. Bicycle crunch. Well, so lower back, push them to the ground. 2, 1, go. If you slow it down, you might not get your knees to your elbows because you haven't got the momentum behind it like this. That's fine. You'll get more control from not doing it that way. If it's too hard to coordinate, you can just go twist like this and relax. Oh man. Hopefully you guys aren't as broken as I am when it comes to those ones. And the skater hops. 2, 1, go. Make sure as well you mix up which side you start from. So you don't want to end up always pushing from your right foot. Reset. So every time you land, there's a lot of body control. And relax. So I think bouncy is the word you want to be able to use to describe yourself. So every one of them should be kind of cyclical. You hit the floor, bounce in and out of each position. So one more round. Frog stand. 2, 1, go. So push as hard as you can. So today feels like I've got a lot of upper body mobility. Try and drive your head through your elbows and keep pushing. Just going to make getting overhead a lot easier. 10 seconds left. And stop. Over and a little bit into sit-ups. 2, 1, go. So feet elevated. If you start to feel that too much in your hips, turn it into a crunch. Because again, you're still trying to develop strength here, which you're not going to do if you just use your arms to get to the top.
Thanks, Jordan, for a great session. Can't wait for the next one, Manon and Nugget.
You're welcome, Manon, Nugget. So 2, 1, bicycle crunch. So a couple of seconds on, couple of seconds off if you can't manage the whole thing. Try not to put your hands behind your head. Keep them on the side so you don't pull your neck.
My mum came into the room as I was doing the frog stand and she looked so confused.
Oh, it's a very confusing movement. Relax. Oh, that's going to sting in the morning. So then, finish off today. Skater hops. Starting to get tired. Maintain control. 2, 1, go. So even if you want to do big hops to finish, to cover the living room. So that's still an improvement on last week because there's more control. So one big lateral hop. You have to bend your knee when you land, so it's quite subtle, but that's not controlled. And I've seen a lot of that in the past. Relax. So you want to be able to deliberately get into space and own it. It's going to help you stay injury free. Keep building range of motion, keep building strength through that full range of motion, make you better swimmers. So challenge today is sprints. So have a look at the sheet. The rest you get is dependent. You get a minute to 90 seconds for every 100 you run. You can choose whether you do 300s, 3 2s, or 3 300s. Can't you think the distances are a bit different? Just double check the sheet. I've only got regs in front of me. And let us know how you're getting on. Hopefully they're getting faster as you manage to do more work in the other sessions. That'd be the ideal scenario. So that it means your engine is going to be that much bigger. Excuse me. So into foam rolling recovery. Onto your quads to begin with. In 2, 1, go. If anyone else has to shoot off, make sure you do the recovery at some point. It's going to keep raising your ceiling, help you recover quicker. Makes all the rest of the work feel that much easier.
Thank you from Manon. Thank you, Jordan and Demi, for a great session from Eleanor.
See you, Manon. See you, Eleanor. So you might have days that feel better than others, just make the most of it. And relax as sides.
Thanks from Sam. Thank you, Jordan and Demi. From Clelia. Have a nice day.
Nice, Sam. Bye, Clelia.
You too, Clelia. Thank you from Isabel. Thank you from Sam.
Welcome, Isabel and Sam. Have a great day at school. Assuming that's where you're off to. Swapping over. Today I'm doing forearms on the ground. Hopefully we're at a point where you all know what you need to do, where you're learning, so I can just show you what I'm doing, give you ideas, backwards and forwards.
Thank you, Jordan and Demi, for an amazing session. Can't wait for the next one. From Joe.
You're welcome, Joe. See you tomorrow. So hamstrings, remember to lie on your back. Test. That straight leg test. What Reg's doing pre-pull. Don't clutch the back of your leg because it makes it a lot easier to pull off. Oh.
Thank you so much from Grace. Thank you for today's session. It was great from Finesse.
Welcome, Grace and Finesse.
Thank you guys from Maddie. Thank you, Jordan and Demi from Tegan.
Welcome, Tegan.
Thank you for an amazing session from Edith.
Well, I'm scared to see how strong Tegan's got. She's already strong.
Yeah.
In that video, that must have been at least 6 weeks ago. Can't remember when she done the whole off the table.
Yeah.
Hope that some of you have progressed to that on your plank holds. Switch sides.
Be interesting to monitor the difference of an exercise they did on the very first week to now.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
man, I wish I filmed myself. from, well, I mean, I've got these to watch, but
I was like,
It's not-
why
it's like
did
you're not
you
the
come
job,
here?
not like I've got 108 videos or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think the true test would be for you to redo the Baby Shark video.
Oh no, that would be a good way to measure, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let us know what you think, guys. I'm only going to do it with your backing. Into hips.
Thank you, Jordan, for a great session from Phoebe.
I'll do it again if they do it again.
Mhm. It'll be a good way for everyone to
Yeah,
see
retest.
how they're getting
Forget
on.
the jumps and you know, all the running and stuff. Just the Baby Shark. We'll see how that's looking.
Yeah.
So if you're doing your hips,
Tegan
Cross
said
your
she'll
feet.
do it with you.
oh, good to know, Tegan. You're more of a warm up for us now. I think.
Awesome. Thank you from Luke, and I'm still here.
Good. Glad to hear it, Luke. The wait, was that week 1 or week 2? Was it at least like
I think it was week 2.
week 2? When should we do it? Like a Saturday afternoon?
It'll have to be evening because I'll be at work.
Oh yeah, Dave's going back to work, guys.
I am indeed. Today is my
let's-
last day off work. I'll do it too from Grace.
Nice, Grace.
Luke just ripped kiwis.
No kiwis.
Thank you, Jordan,
No.
for this great session. It was very good and tiring as usual. So thank you, Demi, for being camera lady all the time. From Danny and Sophia.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, luckily, we're not losing her completely.
No, I'll
So it's
multitask. I'll get ready for my work whilst doing the camera duties, and then just shoot straight off to my work.
Yeah, we're going to pair up. It's going to be a Guildford fitness session with a makeup tutorial.
Yeah, yeah.
Get back and forth. Use the roller, don't forget. And keep your elbow on the ground. Use the other hand to manipulate the roller. It's actually very relaxing, to be fair. It's not always about finding pain. And I'm getting more out of that than I was like moving myself. Because sometimes that movement creates tension so that you can actually do the moving. So just remember that one. And then chest. But I'm going to show you guys how to do triceps today. So roller out in front of you. I would still do some chest stretching for sure. But with the foam roller, lie your arm across it like this. And just bend, keep it up behind your shoulder to start. See if you feel anything. And then use your other hand to move the roller backwards and forwards. Like that. So I'm not really doing a massive amount of work there.
Luke asks, will you be doing land training when we go back to swimming, please?
Once I get fired, yes.
Yeah.
Depends if I start doing makeup instead of doing training. Oh, cameras. It's definitely something we can talk about, for sure. Just got to very quickly get in it as a disclaimer. If you're doing tricep rolling, do not take 3 fingers, put them on the back of your elbow, or 2 fingers, you guys are smaller. There, don't roll that bit because that's tendons and you don't want to roll tendons. But yeah, hopefully we can find a way. I think it's been really cool getting to know people from squads that I don't see day to day. I think the ultimate answer to that is if people find value, if people think that they're gaining from doing these videos, then we'd love to keep doing them.
Have you ever tried that thing where you go in a press-up position and then do flutter kicks on a Swiss ball?
I haven't personally, and I've seen lots of qualified people doing it. Qualified in terms of their athletic prowess, not trainers. I think it's a very dynamic hip-specific warm-up.
Tegan says it's very hard.
It's very hard. I've seen people from like Olympic setups doing it as activation. I've not done it myself, but I do know it's extremely difficult. I mean, I've worked in team sports. I know people have done it for hamstring conditioning. So like lying on your front, someone holds the ball on your hips, and then you just kick like that.
She says I just fall off.
But yeah, it's a tough one. If you've got a Swiss ball and you've got someone to hold it for you, make sure you don't get hurt, you can sub it in. There's no reason why you couldn't. I don't have one.
Thank you for a great session, Jordan and Demi from Dylan.
You're welcome, Dylan.
Thank you, Jordan, so much. From Harry.
Harry, so it's got to be Harry.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a lot of the stuff that there's things that we could do. So I've been looking at kit daily near enough, trying to buy other things, but I don't want to buy kit. I think the frisbees, I just saw them and thought, we can do both. I wouldn't bring kit into these sessions if I didn't think there was a workaround to get a similar outcome. And Swiss balls, there's a lot of stuff we could do with them, but not everyone has the room. So you can put them in if you have one. I could probably recommend where you can fit it in. It's not a problem. Good idea, to be fair. I'll have a look if I can find a price I can teach myself. Just gives you more variety, but I don't want to exclude anyone, if that makes sense. But if it's something you want to see, then yeah, let me know. I'll get hold of one. And that'll do for me. Thank you all very, very much for watching live with us. And everyone else at Guildford City wants to wish you an amazing day. So we'll see you tomorrow.